Hello everyone and welcome to another exciting video tutorial brought to you by NetFuel. Today's date is Saturday, June 2nd. My name is Michael Harding and I'm the Chief Executive Officer. Today we'll be taking a look at how to install Magento on an Apache server with Cpanel hosting user interface. So to get started, first thing you want to do is visit magentocommerce.com and download the platform. Just go over to the download section and then click on Community Edition. The next step is to select the format that you want to download. I'm just going to select the zip format and hit download. Okay. The next step, they're asking me to log in, but there's also an option down here that says no thanks, just give me the download page. If you don't have an account with Magento, it might be a good idea to sign up. There's a lot of freebies that come with Magento, a lot of plugins that you may need at a later date. But for this video, I'm just going to go ahead and click no thanks, and this will start the download process for me. Okay, now before I can even install Magento on a server, I need to set up a host. So for this video, I'm using HostGator's servers. So you can go over to hostgator.com if you haven't already signed up. And I'm just using the basic hosting package they have here, which offers unlimited disk space, unlimited bandwidth for $3.96 a month. So that's a pretty good deal. And I've heard a lot of complaints in the past about Magento and how it needs dedicated server, and some servers it doesn't fully function on. But with HostGator, I've never had a problem. They provide all of the technical requirements to host Magento, and it's been working for me. So I strongly recommend going with HostGator. You can also go with Bluehost. Bluehost is another good hosting company, but HostGator for me is my preference. Okay, so now that I signed up for my hosting package, HostGator provided me with the following server credentials: domain name, IP address, username, and password. Now, I signed up for HostGator, but I didn't register this domain name yet. I just signed up for the hosting package, which is fine. And normally how I would access files on the server would be through going into the domain name / etc. But in this case, the domain name is not pointed anywhere. In fact, I don't even own that domain name just yet. I just have this IP address, which I will use to get started setting up the database, which is the next step. So I'll just go ahead and put in the IP address in the address field /cpanel. Then I want to go ahead and put in my username and the password. Okay, now that I'm in the cPanel interface, next thing I want to do is set up the database. So I'll just go ahead and click on MySQL databases, and I'll just call this one my data. Okay, and put in a username, generate password, use this password, and create user. Okay, so I have the username. What I'm going to do is just copy this just so I have it for when I'm ready to use it. Okay, and the database name was my data. So I'll just go back here. Okay, next thing you want to do is add permissions to the user to connect to the database. So I'll just go ahead and click add, and we'll select all privileges. Okay, and just go back. Okay, so now we have the database set up. We have the user connected to the database. The next step is to go into FileZilla, which is what software I'll be using to upload Magento. Once Magento has been uploaded, we need to install it using the following database credentials. Now that I downloaded Magento, the next thing you want to do is upload all of the folders and files inside of the Magento file that you downloaded, and you want to upload all of that to your web server. Once you've completed that process, you want to go to your web browser and go to the directory where Magento was uploaded. And for me, it's in my root, so I'll just go to my IP address. And now it says, welcome to Magento's installation wizard. So I'll just click agree and continue. Change this to Canadian dollars, Eastern Standard. Continue. Okay, and now we're at the database connection configuration section. Okay, and for this installation, the host will be localhost, and you can always double check that by going into your cPanel. Going over to phpMyAdmin, and then clicking on the database. And at the top we see that it's localhost. Okay, so I can leave localhost. The database name, that's what I copied here. So I'll just paste that in there. The username was admin, and then the password. Okay, and we also see that we have base URL, which is the IP address with my username. Once we assign a domain name to Magento, we will have to go into the backend and change this. But for now, I'm just going to leave that, and everything else is fine. I'll click continue. And then we want to fill in our first name, last name, email address. Username, I'll just put it as admin. Password, and hit continue. Okay, now password says please enter 7 or more characters. Okay, so okay, and now it says you're all set. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I can go into the back end now. Just log in. Okay, there we go. So we're in the back end, everything's looking good, and I can also go to the front end. And there we have it. This is the default Magento skin. So there you have it, folks. That's it for this tutorial. That's the basic installation of Magento for you. Be sure to check out more exciting tutorials on our website, which is www.netfuel.ca, or you can also visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/net which is DOTCA. Thanks again for watching. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.